Hey folks, Evil DM here, back for another episode of Comic Book Hero: The Great Escape, playing Green Arrow, or Arrow from the CW show Arrow. This week I'm going to go again and go about adding a new character to the game. I'm going to add Arsenal this time because I want to give the Team Arrow another person so I can start doing the missions, which is a whole new thing inside the team play headquarters. So I need a third person to do that. Right now I only have Arrow himself, Diggle, and Felicity, and Felicity doesn't really go on missions. They mean, as far as going missions wise, it'd be a person that would go out and actually battle and destroy and whatever and help people, while Felicity would help people, but she does it from a command center perspective. So right now we're adding in an Arsenal Roy Harper. So I went ahead and got a picture of him, as you can see here, and set up his mini version as well. And it's really just really simple. All you have to do is go to the directory, which you can see listed right here by my arrow, where your game would be played, and there is a folder for the database you're playing for full, which would be this, and one for the mini version, which you just cut out and rename the same thing, and then you select it from the list right here. And you selected, boom, it's there. So we're going to call him Arsenal. And the biography, we're going to get his biography from the wiki page. So we're going to look that up real quick. I'm going to try to find that, but anyway, this is fun. We can get back to that in a little bit. So his alignment's going to be a hero. He's not going to be very iconic. He's probably going to be obscure because not many people know him as far as being a superhero. They actually often refer to him maybe as Red Arrow because they're not sure who he is. He's an individual, he's human, he's male, he's an adult, he's a relationship with females because he was with Thea or Speedy for a while and left and came back and blah blah blah. His day job, I believe he was a mechanic at one point. So we're going to try to find something that's similar to that. We're just going to put other for now. Combat active appearances. He's a permanent person. Can he be captured? Yes. Can communicate? No, he doesn't usually change his persona, though he did once or twice, kind of. Base location, he is going to be in Starling City, Star City, of course. And he's going to be on Earth. Present time. And he's going to be in Earth 0 or Prime Earth, where everyone else would be. So back to what I was looking for. I'm trying to find where he would be on the wiki itself, but they have it broken down so weirdly here that it's kind of hard to find them. If I just click by the letter itself. Let's see here. Let me bring this tab over so you can look with me. Great, it did show up. Good. So this is the Arrow wiki that I did find, and I'm looking for him, and I'm thinking he's probably going to be on characters enhanced by Miracle. No, characters from Earth 1. And I'm having a feeling he's going to be under Roy. So the R's aren't here. So let's get to the... I think it's last name, Harper. And there he is, Roy Harper. So what we could do is we could actually use this wiki link to add to the URL here, so that we have a URL to click on for him when we're playing. Or in case someone else has a database and they want to look it up too, they can always come back and check out Roy here. And we can get his basic information. You're only going to need like a small part of it like this, because there's not much space here in this box. And I don't even know if this is all going to fit. Yeah, it did. So let me go any further. No, that's all it went up to. But yeah, so now we have a basic general thing for him right now. So we can actually get rid of this. And we can move on with our life here. So his abilities. Now, this is going to be a tough one here. We're going to see So 1,000 is absolutely the highest score. Probably the regular person is going to be around 200 and 300. So I'm going to say he's going to be around 300, not 3,000. Agility is probably not much higher than that. I'm going to say he was pretty good, but not much. So 350. Reactions. Let's see if they actually have something here for it. Good reaction to avoid close range attacks. He was not bad at it, so I'm going to give him a 400. His toughness. He was actually pretty good at taking some shots. We're going to give him a good 5. Recovery. He was about average, maybe a little bit more for that. Stamina, he was about super, sidekick type. Endurance, sidekick type. Reasoning, I wouldn't say he's reasonable at all. Cunning, did pretty well in a couple things. Willpower, technology, I didn't consider him much of a technological person. And 0 magic, because there was no magic really involved with him at all. Though we could go back and give him a bonus here. Make it like that because of the Miracle that he was on at one point in the Vertigo, and that did raise that ability. So yeah, I'm gonna probably give him that, just so he has a better chance. And then you can always switch modes to do this, but I like the actual input mode. So as for his attributes, doesn't really have much. He does have some combat trained. Go there. Trying to think what else he would have. He does. These are really. He may have a small detective ability because he did some. I like to incorporate the detective abilities with like thief abilities. He was a crook. I don't think there is anything for it. He did have enhanced agility due to the Miracle. Maybe some enhanced melee. Let's see. No healing factor. Yeah, I would put that in there because of the Miracle. Is he insane? No, I wouldn't say so. Let's see, leadership, lucky, no. Master of this, mindful, no. Motor mouth, I don't think so. Pacifist, no. Power theft, no. Pulling strings, puppet master, no. Radar, resistance, shields, no. Super agility? No, I give him enhanced agility, so he wouldn't have super. Super strength? No, I'm not going to give him that. There's telekinesis. Tireless. So I would say some, maybe too aggressive. No, probably not. Vampire Slayer. No, it's not a Vampire Slayer. Warrior, level 1. Natural Born Warrior. I'll give him some of the warrior aspect because he did train with Oliver for quite some time. So let's close that. We did abilities. Yeah, that was that. Okay. So powers. This is where he would have his. I wonder if he can copy. Actually, now that I think about it, I think you could do this. Modify. Powers, copy. Oh, okay, so you could do it that way. Okay, let's try this then. Exit him. Let's go back to Arsenal himself. Modify, powers, copy. Let's see if I can get to copy it because that would save a lot of time. Oh, I think I gave him a little too much. Let's copy. There we go. So he's got a regular arrow exploding into a net, and he's got a taser arrow. I think that is relatively safe there. Yeah. Because I don't think he would have too much. He didn't really show much of anything else. And I'm going to go back to abilities, because I just realized I gave him well over what Oliver had. And I don't think he was that much better than Oliver. So powers. We got that for now. Oh, we need to add in probably some type of melee. Let's see. Can I copy? It's just to be easier just to see here what he is as far as powers. Oh, I must have not hit those in. This is that basic database. Oh well, whatever. I imported them into the other game and added more stuff to it. And didn't realize I didn't add it to the general database. Physical major weapon, physical impact in melee range. Let's give him some physical impact. And we'll add that to like a 6. And we'll call it a bow slap. Yeah, that works. Bow slap. Perfect. Travel? No, he's a perm. Personality. I would say, since his character on the show was a bit of a thief and he did a lot of devious things, he's not going to be very trusting. He's going to be a little suspicious. Is he emotional? Yes, he did a lot of things based on the love for Thea in the show. He was a very... I think he was more proactive than he was reactive. Was he approachable? Not at all the time, so he's much of a lone wolf. Is he distant? Yeah, he was quite distant to Thea and the characters, I would say so. He was quite calm, though, so we'll give him calmness. I don't know about this, because I think he might be more of an optimist, but we'll give him a little bit. He was very humble. Didn't feel like he was superior, so we'll give him that. Attractive? Sure. Why not? Stance on killing? I think he was in his if necessary, he would do it. So that was his personality. Dialogue, I don't really deal with that because that doesn't really add much to my game. So there we have him. We can save him. And we can go back. And we could load up our game. Of course, Windows update has to come right in the middle of the game, right? We load this game up. And we're going to go to the editor, characters, import, and where is he? Oh, Arsenal right here. Import. The process has been completed. There we go. So now we need to go back to the editor. Go to Teams, go to Team Arrow. We need to modify. We need to add him in. Arsenal. We call him a junior member. Let's see. No rule there. Earth. Save. Back. We're going to go back again. Nope. We're not going to go back again. We're going to go to continue. And then we're going to hit save. Yes. And then we're back in the game. I had turned this feature off temporarily because I was trying to test a few things around and I didn't want to screw things up, so I need to turn that back on. Good thing I noticed that. But anyway, there's how adding Roy Harper into the game Arsenal so you can continue your game much like wood. So next time when we meet up, I'm going to take it and visit the HQ here, and now we can actually do some missions and see what that's kind of like, and hopefully that'll be kind of fun to see. So until next time, hit like, hit comment, and subscribe. See you next time, folks.